All right, here we go. So we're just going to do 10 minutes of our gentle strength. And I'm just going to change my camera. So if you want to start seated, and we're just going to do a quick warm up seated, grab my chair and we'll just work through those moves that we've been working on. Lovely. I'll take my slippers off. Okay. So start up nice and tall, pull in your tummy. Okay. And let's start with the breathing. So put your hands on your ribs, bottom of your ribs. Okay. And as you breathe in, I want you to push your hands out. And as you breathe out, I want you to push your hands down. So breathe in, breathe out, and feel your ribs move. Okay, got that? Feel those ribs moving? Okay, so just try and keep that steady breathing going. We'll come back to it. And just start doing some knee lifts. Get these hips going. So it's a bit of gentle movement to start with. I do about 20 of every move, but if 10 or 12 or 16 feels right for you, just stop there and then carry on with the next move, okay? All right, okay. And then you're going to take your arms out to the side, all the way up to the top and down. And if you can, match it with your breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. That's it. Beautiful. Breathe out. Good stuff. Well done. Super job. All right, back to your knee lifts, but this time I just want you to do the right leg for 10. That's it. Good. Start to feel that work on the front of the leg and then switch legs. Remember to breathe. I'm going to keep saying it. That's good. Okay. And then arms out in front of you, palms down. Squeeze the elbows back, reach forward. And again, if you want to match with your breathing, breathe out, breathe in. Breathe in the shoulder blades. Okay, super. All right, we're going to come to stand just once, and then I'm going to bring you around to the back of your chair. That's good. Make sure you're holding on, okay? And just want a few gentle leg swings. You can hold on with 2 hands or 1. Just make sure you don't kick the chair, please. Good, good. Nice and easy. And then the other one, just take a little scan around to make sure it's safe. Cat's not around. Okay, good, good. Super. All right, nice. Okay. Face the chair for me and come to this shape. Okay, hips back. Feet are nice and wide. Okay, right. I want you to put your hips right back. So push your feet into the floor and then just do some little knees bend. Okay, just really small. We're going to come back to this. I just want you to get used to that. That's it. A real lean forward on the chair, guys. So if you're here, I need you to lean forward to that chair. That's it. That's better. That makes all the difference, and I'll explain a little bit more as we go. Okay, good. Slide onto the chair again. It's the last one before we start slowing down. Okay, just take your leg out to the side just a little bit. It might only go to there. It's fine. Imagine a little bit of ballet. Okay, and then twiddle yourselves around. I don't mind your back, but I'm going to move the chair so I can still see you. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's good, Janet. Well done. 8, 10, 11, 12. Okay, perfect. Nicely done. All right, super. If you've got a drink of water nearby, can I encourage you just to take a little slug? Little and often with the water intake, especially on a hot day like this. Right, give me a little wave if everyone's okay so far. Great. Okay, wonderful. We're going to move on a little bit. So we're going to work a little bit more on loading. First of all, we're going to do this seated. I know that, I forgot to ask you if you've done some practicing, but I'll check on that in a minute. Okay. All right. So the idea here is to push down onto your feet. So at the moment, when you're sat on a chair, most of your weight is on your bum, right? You're sat on the chair and your feet are kind of free. So we want to reverse that. What we want to do is get light on the seat and heavy on the floor, okay? All loading is pushing, basically. Whatever your point of contact is onto the floor or whatever you're leaning on, in this case, the floor, push. Okay, so in order to do that, you're going to lean forward a little bit. You're going to really start to focus on your feet, and you're just going to push your feet down into the floor as hard as you can. Okay, whilst breathing. Go. And release. Okay, did you feel some work happening in the general leg area and hips? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, all right, now I want you to only use the right foot. So left foot can stay on the floor. Okay, I'm going to put your hands on top of your right leg so you can really focus on that. Lean forward, and then you're going to push that right foot into the floor. Go. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Released. Feel that? Left side. Okay, this is just we call it feedback. Okay, push, left, go. 1, 2, 3. Ruth, relax your shoulders. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. I don't miss a trick. It's totally natural. Concentrating, hunch shoulders. So I'll say that as I breathe, shoulders down. Right, okay, good. Right. Are we all good with that? Right, we're going to take this to stand. So come on up. Archie, why are you always in the way, my friend? Okay, so same position as we worked before. Thank you, dog. Okay. Hips are back. That's important. You've got that lean forward to the chair. First of all, I just want you to push both feet into the floor. If you've got bare feet, imagine you're trying to make footprints on the surface on which you're standing. Or if you've got shoes, you're trying to push the soles of your feet into those shoes. Really tough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And release. Do you feel any kind of sensation happening, or is it just like, feel something a little bit? Yeah, okay. Okay, good. All right. Now we're going to do the same thing right and left. So shift your weight onto the right foot, literally shift over. This foot is light, but it's still on the floor. Okay. Little bend in the knee. That's important. Push the right foot down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shift over to the left, little bend in the knee, push down, breathe. 1, 2, I'm still counting. Breathe, make sure your shoulders are down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. That takes some practice. Okay, the goal will be that once you've practiced a bit more, maybe you can feel it already, in which case, great. As soon as you start pushing down, you feel work happening up the sides and the backs of your legs, okay? We're loading the muscles with that resistance, okay? All right, we're gonna come back to seated. If you've got any questions, I'm gonna pause shortly and you can come to me with questions. And if one of the questions is, Beck, what on earth are you talking about? That's fine, okay? I'll explain it more. Okay, so now we're gonna work on the push and the stand. So standing up needs to be a two-part move. We are not just standing. We are loading and then standing, okay? So we already practiced this. Lean forward, push your feet into the floor, then stand. If you at this point have to use your hands, that's fine. I don't mind. If you can do it without your hands, do it without your hands. For 10, or as many as you feel that you can do today. Push, stand, hips back. Push, stand, hip back. Breathe. Keep going. Oh, nicely done. Well done, Janet. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. This is looking good. Nicely done, Ruth. Nice and slow and smooth. So you really got time to think about that push into the floor. That's excellent. We're just going to do a couple more if you can. Okay. All right. Super. Nice job. Okay, good. We're going to come back to that. Last little thing before we have a chat. Come to stand again. I want you to be behind your chair so that you can hold on tight. Still in this shape. Feet about hip distance, little bend in the knee, lean forward, hips back, hips back. Okay, right. Now we're going to see if we can get one foot off the floor. So you're going to load onto the right foot, push that foot into the floor, okay? And then see if you can just take the left foot and hover it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Replace the left foot, shift over onto the left, still a little bend in that knee, push down, lift the right, push 1, 2, 3, 4, well done, 5, 6, well done, 7, breathe, 9, 10, and release. Give your legs a little shake. I'm going to pause the recording now, guys, and we're going to have a little chat. All right, so grab a drink of water and let me come down here, do this. Okay, so if you want to come behind your chair, hold on, sorry. You're going to have to face your chair seat this time, not the back of the chair. That's what you want to do. So twiddle your chair around so that you've got the seat in front of you. And we're going to do a little bit of shoulder loading. Okay. Okay. First of all, just give your wrists a little bit of a warm up because they might complain a little bit. Please don't panic. Just circles until you can feel a little bit of work happening in the wrists. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It doesn't take much. Okay, give them a little shake. All right, good stuff. So all we're going to practice here is we're going to practice loading the shoulders. So I want you to put your hands onto the chair seat, as wide as your chair seat is. Make sure you're not going to fall off it, okay? And you're just going to lean onto that chair, okay? And you're just going to push onto your hands, take your hips forward and back like this. Lean on, lean off. Your feet are wide, your knees are a little bit bent. And you're breathing, right? Nice steady breath. Just rock the hips forward and back. Push down onto the chair seat. Okay. All right. Now push onto the chair seat. So take your weight forward. Just take a look at your elbows and make sure that they're not jammed straight. There's a little bend. Okay. And then all you're going to do is you're going to shift your weight onto your right hand, onto your left. So you're just going forward and back. Let me check this music volume as you do that. I think it might have popped up a bit. Okay, here we go. Forward and back, left and right. Push, 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 Feel some work happening in your shoulders. Okay, if it gets too much, just stop. I'm going to go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and then push your weight onto your feet and come up to stand. And then you're just going to do some arm circles backwards. So that was loading the shoulders. You're going to feel work in the front of the shoulders and your arms. Again, when the joints are a little bit soft, you're putting the load on the muscles and not the joints. So when you straighten your elbow as far as it can go, that's what we call locked. And if I put weight on that, I can feel it on my elbow joint. Okay, it's not a problem for me because I don't have a joint problem. Okay, however, the muscles are kind of getting away with it there. If I have a very slight bend in the elbow, something like that, and then push down, then the load is going onto my muscles. Okay, all right. So let's try that again. Hands wide. Okay, little bend in the elbows. Push down on both hands, rock forward and back. 1, 2, 3. Really push onto the chair as hard as you can. 4, 5, 6. Push down when you rock forward. 7 and 8. Okay, good. Now come over again and push down. Okay, and then shift over to the right hand. Push down. 1. Over to the left, push down. 2. Over to the right. 3. Really push. Shoulders down. Push 4 left. To the right. 5. To the left. 6. To the right. 7. And to the left, push 8. And then push back onto your heels, come to stand, and circle back. Well done. Super, super. Okay, good. Right, so that's an introduction to shoulder loading. We're going to carry on with that next week, okay? But for now, we're going to do a little bit more leg work. And we're going to put together some of the moves that we've been practicing, okay? Right. Okay. Have a seat. So we're going to work on loading again, okay? We're going to work on the right leg first. So what I want you to do is do some knee lifts with this right leg. Hold your core tight, okay? Lift it up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put it down. Push onto that right foot, come to stand. 1, push right again. 2, push right again. 3, have a seat. Left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push left. Lean forward, stand. 1, hips back. Okay, push, stand. I want you to be feeling that left leg a lot more than the work on the right. Push left and down. Okay, good. All right, finally come to stand. Right. Can you put the chair so it's on your right hand side, please? All right, good. Okay, so you've got your left leg is out, yeah? Right leg is towards the chair. So left leg, put your hips back so you're here, okay? Take that left leg out. 1, 2. Oh, sorry. Pause. I forgot. I forgot. Apologies. You can't just lift that leg without loading. So that's what we do first. Excuse me. So lean onto the right leg. Push it down. Shift back. Lean again. 2, 3. See, I'm literally shifting. 4. This left leg is naturally starting to come off the floor for me. 5. Might not for you, it's fine. Okay, right now, hold on to that chair. Lean onto the right leg, lean onto the chair. Okay, if you can. Left leg. 1, 2, concentrate on pushing that right foot into the floor. 3, 4, and 5. And then back to 2 feet. Take the chair onto the other side. Just going to do this side and then we're done. Okay, hold on. 2 feet on the floor. Spread your toes, push your feet down into the floor, and then shift over to the left. Push that left foot down. Swing back. Load. 2, push down. 3. I know this isn't very intense, maybe for most of you, but it's the foundation of stability and strength. 5. Okay, now if you're happy to stay on there, use the chair as well. Lean and take that right leg up and down to the side. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then shake out. Okay. So for me, that is very gentle exercise. However, I can feel work in my legs, hips, butt cheeks, and down the sides of my legs. Okay. And that's what I want you to feel. So you didn't feel it that intensely today. Don't worry, we've practiced. It will come. Face the back of your chair. Little stretch here. Okay. Nice bend in the knee. Hips come back. And then just push your hips from side to side in a little sway. Just naturally, nice, natural breathing. No pushing, no loading. Just a little bit of opening up and breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then put them center and then drive the hips back a little bit more. So you really have to lean forward to the chair and you feel that stretch on the back of your legs. And then bend your knees a little bit more. Come on up. And you're going to take those arms back. 3, 2, 1. And then a big breath in, arms all the way up. And out. And there you go. That is your gentle strength for today. So I'm going to stop the recording. Well done, guys. And then we can have another little chat. If you got a dash off, that's fine. But well done, guys.